Hey guys, welcome to What the Book. Today I'm going to be talking about The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Chbosky. And I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce his last name, but okay. The Perks of Being a Wallflower is my favorite book. Like, it's not even funny. I love it so much. It's really well written. The book is just so good and it's so relatable. Every time you turn the page, there's something new that you're just like, oh, did not expect that to happen, or that's really sad, or oh my gosh, I'm so excited, or why did that have to happen to him? The book takes place in the year 1991 to 1992, which is like the school year 1991 to 1992. The main character, Charlie, the story is told by him writing to an anonymous person. Basically tells this person everything. In this book, there is so much. I have a list on my iPad, and that's why I keep looking down over here. So there are mixtapes, there's the Rocky Horror Picture Show, there's first dates, there's drugs, and there's family problems, and so many other things that goes down here. Let's talk about Charlie, shall we? The main character of the book, the protagonist. He is a very curious little boy, Charlie. At the time of this book, he is 14 at the beginning of the book, and he's 15 at the end of the book, because his birthday is on Christmas. Don't know why I told you that, but his birthday's on Christmas. He's starting his first year of high school, and the year before, his friend Michael had committed suicide, and Charlie had a really hard time with that. He's not very confident. He's pretty shy. He's kind of awkward. He loves his family. Charlie loves his family. And his older sister and him go to school together, and she kind of ignores him the first few months of school because, you know, it's your little brother. So many things happen with his family in this book. Like, his sister gets hit by her boyfriend, and Charlie comes in and he wants to beat up the guy so bad, but he doesn't. And then his sister, so much stuff happens with his sister. His sister actually gets pregnant, and she gets an abortion, and Charlie took her to go get her abortion. And he's so sweet. He was like the brave one, even though he's the youngest. And it's so sweet, and it's so heart-wrenching how sweet he is. He's also very close to his friends, Sam and Patrick, who are both seniors in high school. Sam and Patrick are stepsister and stepbrother, and they're both 17. And Sam is very loyal, I can't talk. Sam is very loyal, and she's very witty and outspoken when she's with Patrick. She's also laid back, she's down to earth, she's one of those kinds of people. And Patrick is really funny, and he makes a lot of jokes, and he swears a lot. He's one of those people, but he just seems like a really nice person. They kind of take Charlie under their wing, or if they need anything, he'll do anything for them because he loves his friends. Like Patrick in this story, he is gay, and he was dating the quarterback, Brad. Basically, then Brad's dad found out. Brad was the quarterback of the football team, right? So then Brad's dad found out, and then Brad's dad beat up Brad. And Patrick saw it, and it came out that he was gay, and since it was like 1991, it wasn't really okay to be gay. And then, so basically these guys go to beat him up, and Charlie, in the story, he blacks out, and then he comes back, and he has like bruised knuckles, and the guys' faces are all bloody, and they're on the floor, and he says, try to hurt my friends again, and I'll blind you. And he just turns into this kind of, I don't want to say a monster, because he's not a monster at all, but he totally just, he gets so mad that he just beats them up, and he saves Patrick. And it's just, I think it's so amazing how loyal Charlie is to everyone, to be like, to go beat up someone for that, you know, and be so brave to do all these things. He's so amazing. Like Sam and Patrick, let's talk about them a bit. So Sam and Patrick are stepsister and stepbrother, and they both seem kind of like outcasts. Like when first meets them. Like, they're smoking, they're all alone, you know, doing things. But they just take Charlie in. And it's so sweet because they just kind of bring him in and they don't mind that, you know, he's 14 and they're 17. And, you know, they're always very funny and great to him. And Patrick and Sam at one point in the story both confide in Charlie because they learn to trust Charlie, and then they're all just so close, and it's such a neat relationship that each one has with each other. But Sam and Patrick are the kind of stepsister and stepbrother where they're joined at the hip, you know, they depend on one another, like they're each other's world. And actually when Charlie first met them, he thought that they were dating, but they weren't, obviously. I can't think of a word to describe their relationship because it seems just so pure and genuine, such a brotherly, sisterly kind of relationship, but they never like fight or argue or anything. No, they're just always there for one another. Last point I have about this book. Oh my goodness. This book is the book of quotes. I swear to you. You have probably seen some of the quotes from this book in multiple other things. But there are so many quotes in this book, so many feels in this book that I can't even explain it. Okay, here, I have plenty of quotes for you guys. Okay, ready? Okay. We accept the love that we think we deserve. At that moment, I swear we were infinite. Things change, and friends leave. Life doesn't stop for anybody. I would die for you, but I wouldn't live for you. I am very interested and fascinated how everyone loves each other, but no one really likes each other. This moment will just be another story someday. He's a wallflower. You see things. You keep quiet about them, and you understand. And I guess I realized at that moment that I really did love her because there was nothing to gain, and that didn't matter. It's really, guys, reading this just makes me want to cry because it's just so good. So good. So good. Just tell me how to be different in a way that makes sense. Sometimes people use thought not to participate in life. Try to be a filter, not a sponge. I have decided that maybe I want to write when I grow up. I just don't know what I would write. I just don't want you to worry about me or think you've met me or waste your time anymore. And there's some funny ones. Patrick actually used to be popular before Sam bought him some good music. And I closed my eyes because I wanted to know nothing but her arms. Guys, if a guy ever told me one of these quotes, or if someone ever told me one of these quotes, I'm like, can we be best friends? Can I just marry you? Because these quotes are so genuine and there's so much depth in them if you read them. It's just so good. The Perks of Being a Wallflower is an amazing book. It's a quick read. It's around 215 pages. It's just a book you should just read because of the amazing content that's in it, of the characters, of the storyline, all the differences. It's just such a great book. And you guys should read it, and you should watch the movie after you've read it, not before, because I do not believe in that at all. A masterpiece of literature. It really is. So, you should read this. I recommend it. 5 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 staros. So yeah, so leave a comment below on what you like about The Perks of Being a Wallflower, or if you want to read it or not, or stuff like that. And yeah, so I will see you guys again. I hope you enjoyed, and I love you all very much. Very, very much. And I'm sorry if I ever look kind of away from the camera because I'm looking at the screen next to the camera, which is where my face is. Okay guys, love you. Bye.